I'm back. We tapping in with another session, man. Today we just gonna be talking about there's always a testing period before your blessing. There's always a testing period before your blessing. This gonna be a short video, and I know this ain't y'all usual scenery, but shit, we gonna get to it. We gonna stick with it. So we're gonna touch on a few key points. It's gonna be a short video, and we're gonna get up out of here. Let's do it. So the first point, bro, I would like to touch on about your blessings or your test before your blessings, bro. It's always a test before your blessing. So you may go through something that you may feel hurt, or you may go through something where you lose a couple of things, or you just may be going through these trials and tribulations, this trial and error type of thing. That's fine. That's fine because it's always a testing period before your blessing. That blessing is meant to test you. If you see what I'm saying, it's meant to push you. So you can't receive something if you're not ready to receive something because you won't do right by it. You will only fuck it up even more. So those tests before that blessing has to come, and it's gonna come, and it's gonna come. That may be you losing your crib, and maybe you losing your girl, and maybe you losing your car, and maybe you losing anything, or it may be you gaining something. You may be gaining fans. You see what I'm saying? It don't always have to you losing something, but it's still a test. You see what I'm saying? So you may, let's just say you may get a lot of fans or something. The Most High may just want to see how you're going to persuade them or treat them or lead them in a certain direction before he give you another step of the blessing. You see what I'm saying? It's steps to the blessing. It's not just the blessing. You got to understand that as well. It's steps to the blessing. So you may get one portion of the blessing, but the other portion of the blessing not going to come until you pass that test. And that test can be for you, for men to stop jacking off, for anybody just to stop having so much sex, anything of that nature. You see what I'm saying? But you have to be tested, because if you're not tested, you will fuck up the blessing. And it's also a mindset. So don't think, oh goddamn, I'm doing all this shit, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Where the fuck the blessing at? Where all this shit supposed to come from? It come from you continually to stay grounded. You see what I'm saying? Stay consistent and have faith. You know what I'm saying? That everything will work out in your favor. Not only in your favor, but it'll work out. You see what I'm saying? But it has to be that testimony. And it's also a period of isolation that you go through before these good things just start to pop up. You see what I'm saying? But it's certain things that you have to continuously do so those blessings do come. You see what I'm saying? And staying consistent and being honest with yourself. If you're not honest with yourself, those blessings not gonna come, because you lying to yourself. And the Most High know you lying to yourself. So he like, man, I'm not gonna bless this person, because like I said, you'll fuck the blessing up. You'll fuck the blessing up. Stop trying to rush to the blessing and take all the proper steps to actually receive the blessing and get the blessing. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes the blessing may not be what you want. The blessing may not be, oh, you getting this new car. You see what I'm saying? The blessing may just be, okay, we gonna provide him with a job to help him save enough money for the new car. You know what I'm saying? Or we gonna provide him a better way to work just by, let's just say, the bus. You see what I'm saying? So he can save money for the new car. The blessing is not always the exact blessing that you're looking for. That instant gratitude that you're looking for, you're not gonna immediately have that. So you gotta understand, with the blessings, you gotta work towards the blessings. You have to continue to put in the work towards those blessings. You see what I'm saying? Because faith without works is what? Dead. It's dead. You know what I'm saying? So you still have to put in that work. You still have to keep going. You still have to continue to go. That blessing is coming to you, but that blessing only comes to you when you're doing the right shit, when you're working. You see what I'm saying? When you building towards your vision and your goals. That blessing is not going to come to you sitting in your ass. It's not looking for the information. You see what I'm saying? Not looking for a next way or another way to elevate. You see what I'm saying? And another thing with the blessing, bro, sometimes you just got to dive into something. Sometimes you just got to jump into something for that blessing to come. That blessing is not always, sometimes it's a hidden blessing. It's never, I ain't gonna say it's never, but sometimes it's a hidden blessing, meaning, bro, you may have to do something unknown or something that you really don't like to do to even receive that type of nourishment, that type of blessing to come to you. You know what I'm saying? So getting out of your comfort zone can also be a blessing. Blessings comes in many forms, in many shapes. So because you're not where you want to be, don't think, oh, it's not a blessing. That's not a blessing. Yes, it's a blessing. It's just not the blessing you wanted. You see what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing with us. So another thing I say for you receiving your blessing is being grateful. You have to be grateful for everything around you. Even if you feel like, okay, I'm finna lose this or anything, you should have to be grateful for whatever you do have so that blessing can come. Most I can be like, okay, he grateful. Regardless of his situation or her situation, just you're thankful for the things that I do have or gave them, which is life. If you get up every day, got 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 feet, a head on your mind that you can think with on your own, you blessed. You blessed. Don't think because you don't have everything that another person has or the tangible things that motherfuckers have, you're not blessed. So the blessing comes to you, bro. You just got to be able to receive the blessing and stay consistent with the blessing. Not only that, go through the testing period of that blessing. You see what I'm saying? You have to go through those things. Any prophet or anything of that nature had a test that led them to the blessing. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have just a period where they were just doing nothing and shit like that and they got blessed. No. It came from them moving towards that, them pushing towards their goals, them moving towards their aspiration. Not only their aspiration, but also actually believing and knowing their faith and knowing where their faith lies, and knowing what they believe in and what they stand for and what they won't stand for. Your blessings are not gonna come to you if you don't know. If you just always, I don't know. Figure it out. Your blessings are here though. They right next to you. They upon you. But you got to be able to go through these testing moments. You got to be able to go through this isolation. You got to be able to go through these trials and tribulations just to receiving that blessing so it can come to you. You see what I'm saying? If you're not ready to do that, then the blessing not gonna come to you. So always be prepared to receive your blessing. But no, it's always a testing moment and a testing period coming through that blessing. You don't just think, oh, it'll be all good and gravy, everything gonna go, everything easy. Anything that ever came easy to you, it wasn't good. You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't have to put no work for it. You didn't have to put no ground for it. So remember that, bro. It's always a testing moment before your blessing. Don't ever think, oh, you're not being blessed because it's a test being set upon you or something in that nature. Just know once I get through this test or once I get through these trials and tribulations, these obstacles, it's going to be beautiful on the other side. You see what I'm saying? So always remember that. I know I said it was going to be a short video, and it's not the typical place I will record. It's fine, whatever. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to get up out of here. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Like I said, be ready for the test before the blessing. Don't be so ready for the blessing that you ain't willing to go through the test. You feel me? So thank y'all for tapping in with me. And we finna get up out of here. Peace.